Good morning, everyone. I'm getting everything set up here on YouTube, and then I need to work on the Facebook part. Go ahead and get the equipment you need. All right, you need a chair and a set of weights today. We'll be about half an hour on here. And I'm going to go ahead and get the live video going. You can type comments today, I believe, if you'd like. It'll be a little bit early, I think, but it'll be okay. All right, good morning, everyone. I got both devices going. I've got my laptop and my phone going for Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And then hopefully afterwards, if somebody misses this, they can still watch it via YouTube and Facebook. It just won't be live. All right, I'll wait for a few people to get on here. You need a set of weights and a chair. Let's see, I've got a few people getting on here. All right. The only thing is I can't see your comments too well, but if you want to type in comments real quick, if you have any questions, you can do that or say hello. It's Tuesday. It feels kind of crazy. My days are all messed up, but because yesterday was a holiday, I'm even more confused than usual. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you're on YouTube, you can expand your screen if you're on a laptop. Let's see, somebody is. Hi, Jan. Jan posted a comment. Thank you, Jan. That way I know it works. Thank you. You've been my guinea pig like this whole time to see what works and what doesn't. Thank you for being here on YouTube. I appreciate that. I got a couple people on Facebook and a couple people on YouTube. So we'll get going here. Yeah, pretty directly. It is via my laptop. It's a little early, but my other clock, it's a little late. So we always put our clocks a little bit ahead. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hi, Bev. Hi, Nikki. Good morning, everyone. Glad to see you guys on here. You will need a chair and maybe a small set of weights today. This will be similar to what we did last week. I have a few different things, but for the most part, we'll be doing the same kind of exercises. So as always, you can do your exercises in the chair or you can do them standing. Do whatever works for your body today. Certain exercises feel better sitting, some feel better standing. You make that call on what feels good to you. All right, and I've got the allergies driving me nuts and all that. So I got that little tickle in my throat. I don't believe I have the coronavirus. I've not been exposed to anything. Good morning, Mary. All right, and those of you following along on YouTube, you can type in some comments if you'd like to, just like the Facebook folks, whatever works. If you're watching it on your TV, you can't type in comments, obviously, but you could later if you wanted to. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to get started with our warm-up. So we're standing right next to our chair. Good posture, of course, for all of our exercises. This is very important, making sure we do the exercises properly so we do more good than detriment to our body. Okay, so feet are about hip width apart, a little bend in those knees. We're going to roll those shoulders up, back, and down, and have that little bit of tension between our shoulder blades. Good morning, Kurt and Martha. All right, draw that chin in so we're not sticking the chin out. Draw that in. And we'll start with head turns, looking side to side. Karina decided she didn't want to join us this morning, which is fine. All right, looking straight ahead. We'll tilt the ear towards the shoulder. back and forth. I'm sure you're all anxious to hear what Four Seasons plan is with the new phase 3 guidelines for the state. We're working on that plan, and you should be getting an email this week about how everything's going to roll out. Chin down and chin up. We are still going to be significantly limited in what we can offer, but we will have a few things that you guys can come and do if you feel comfortable with that. I know there's several people that they're still just going to lay low, and that is totally okay. Rolling those shoulders. Good morning, Becky. Oh, crunchy crunch. Did a lot of exercise this weekend, but I didn't do my exercises. Other direction. And that makes a big difference. I can really tell when I don't kind of stretch properly. All right, let's take those arms out as wide as you can and start with small circles. Remember, as you're standing here, those knees are loose, not locked. A little bit bigger. And pause, switching directions. Whew, all right. Let's do our wrists inward. Since we're going to be doing some weights today, get those wrists warmed up. Other direction. All right, and we'll do our torso rotations. Draw that belly button in so you keep that flat back. Shoulders are still back and down. We're hinging forward, side, back, and side. Whatever feels good to you here. Sometimes this motion, you need to keep it pretty small. Not as big as I'm doing. All right, and switching direction. Nice steady breathing as we go. It's Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. And standing up tall. Actually, I have no idea what day it is, right? All right, let's just do our knee hinges. So holding onto your chair for a bit of balance. This is also a chance for you to kind of do a little balance check if you'd like to, or challenge. And relax that leg. Let's take it to the other side. Good posture, of course. Just hinging that knee here. All right, back across. We'll do our ankles, and then we're going to do that V step and that step reach like we've been doing. Point flex. Balance check if you can. Draw in circles with those toes. And other direction. Remember, you can do these exercises sitting too if you need to. All right, other leg, point and flex. You can switch sides of your chair if you need to. And drawing circles. Other direction. And shake it out. Excellent. All right, I'm just going to stand kind of behind my chair so I can keep a hand on the back of the chair as I step reach out. Both the same side, arm and leg reach, other side. Sorry, I held that a little long. Woo, get yourself set. Those of you with some sore shoulders and can only reach a little bit, just do what you can here. We're just trying to separate the rib cage from the top of that hip bone here. I love this stretch. It feels so good. And last reach here. Excellent. And then for our coordination, we're going to do that V step. Remember, we'll practice forward first, wide, wide, center, center. Okay, and then we'll add in the arms, and then we'll do the backward, we'll add in the arms, and then we'll combine it. So to start, we'll just have our hands right here at our chest. We're going to start stepping forward wide to get back to that central position. Wide, we're drawing that V, That's why it's called a V-step. Get your mind figured out here. Get it to sync with those legs. And when you're ready, you can add those arms. Got one more here. And now we're going to take it back. So you don't have to add the arms in first. Step back wide, back to that central position. Make sure you're not too close to a wall. I did check that before I started. Center. Add in those arms when you're ready. So glad you're all joining me today. Get the blood flowing. Last one here. And now we're going to go forward, adding in the arms and back. Forward, forward, center, center, back, back, center, center. Making that hourglass shape. Those arms moving. And let's get this last one back into the center. Whew. All right, shake those arms out a little bit. We're going to start in the chair with some of our weight exercises. So grab those dumbbells or whatever weights you have. You can do all these without weights at all. Would be fine. All right, the first exercise we're going to do, everybody in the chair for this one, we're going to do the abdominal sit back where we row. You're bracing yourself, not trying to lean on the back of that chair. And then when we come up, we'll do the overhead press. Okay, so you just want one weight, whatever size works for you. Scoot over here so those of you on the Facebook Live can see me a little better. Okay. All right, weight right here at our chest. You're drawing that belly button in, keeping that upper body straight as a board. Okay, chin is drawn in and not jutting out or arching back. Okay, keep that nice and solid there. You're towards the front of your chair. We're just going to lean back, row, row. Come up, reach overhead. Bring it down, lean back. Get those rows in if you can. Skip them if they don't feel great. You're bracing with that core, using those muscles to reach side to side and overhead. Whew, but don't forget to breathe. Most important part, breathe, please. Ooh, really bracing. Sit up tall. I'm not even tapping the top of that chair. I'm just going back about 2 inches. Bracing and then doing my rows. Okay, so you just lean back a little bit. Don't arch that low back. Get your rows in. Sit up tall. Overhead. And we've got one more here. Draw that belly in. Row, row. Together or up and overhead. Very good. All right, weights down for just a second. We're going to do our step outs. If you have a band that you have handy, you can wrap that around your knees. I just want to practice these because I feel like we don't get much hip exercises. So sitting up tall towards the front of your chair, feet together, we're just going to step out. But you want to keep your hips and shoulders facing your computer or facing me. Okay, so you don't want to swivel in your seat. You're moving that leg, stepping out to the side. And we're just alternating. Normally we would do one side and then the other, but oops, I stepped on my weights. And again, it doesn't have to be very big. It can be a small movement. We're just trying to get those legs to pick up and move to the side. That knee stays over the ankle, so you're not reaching out like this. Keep it about 90 degrees. Sitting up tall. Woo! Last one. And step it in. Excellent. All right. Now, I want for these next exercises, we're going to be using our dumbbells. You can stand if you're able, but as always, you can stay seated. I'm going to demonstrate best I can both ways. Our first one is going to be our standard bicep curl and front raise, a combo move. You guys are used to this one. For those that are standing, I want you to kind of alternate your split stance. So for this exercise, maybe have your right leg forward. And those that are sitting, you're just going to try to not lean against the back of the chair, okay? But the arm position is the same. So elbows in at the side, we're going to curl up, ease it down, and then a straight arm front raise, underhand grip, okay? Curl up, straight arm front raise, shoulder height is plenty, and then a curl. Get a nice exhale in there. Straight arm raise. Ooh, I picked some 5s today. That's a little heavy. Stay with me if you can. No harm in setting those weights down anytime you need to. I don't know what people have for weights at home, so just do the best you can. Good morning, Kim and John. I don't know if I missed anybody else there. Bracing that core, keeping that belly button drawn in. Here's our last one. Front raise and lower down. All right, switching legs if you're standing, and seated, you're still in that same position. Next, we're going to do that flasher with a lateral raise. So elbows are about 90 degrees at our sides. For the flasher part, elbows stay in at the rib cage. And we push those weights out, bring it in. The next move is a lateral raise with control. Open up, flasher, and raise those wrists and elbows to shoulder height. If you got a bad shoulder, you can just do one side at a time, that's fine. Just make sure you're keeping that spine nice and straight and not leaning. Open up. On camera, I watch myself and I can just tell my one side is not as strong as the other. It doesn't go quite as high as the other side. I just don't have that range of motion. Good breathing. Staying solid with that upper body, but not holding your breath. Let's get one more of each. Flasher, lateral raise, and bring that down. Excellent. All right. We're going to do some bent over rows and then some tricep kickbacks. So if you're sitting for these, you're just going to, same position, you're just going to hinge forward a little bit, and for the rows, you're just going to draw those weights, elbows past your rib cage, okay? And then for the kickbacks, you'll just want to do like a straight arm raise behind you, okay? And we'll do that standing as well. So switch legs. If you're in standing position, save the other leg forward. You're just going to hinge. The upper body still stays straight. You don't want to round. Shoulders are back. Draw the belly button in. And we're just drawing those weights back. Whether you're sitting or standing, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Pretend like you're trying to pinch a pencil back there between your shoulder blades. Probably not possible, but that's what I want to focus on, bringing those shoulder blades together. That base leg, that front leg is getting a little tired, I know. Always take it down to that seated position if you need to. Last one here. All right. Sitting up or standing upright, switching legs if you're standing. And then if you're seated in the chair, you're going to want to hinge forward again too, okay? we're going to do both arms at the same time with this. All right, and so you're just going to hinge forward. Palms are facing the back wall, okay? And we're just pressing and lowering. Make sure those shoulders aren't like rounded forward. Make sure you still got that good posture. Pushing, and they don't only have to move a little bit. A couple inches is fine. You've got that core activated. Good steady breathing, lifting and lowering. Nice and controlled. Speed is not important here. Whew. And I'm getting sweaty. Nice steady breathing. And last one. Push those back. All right. And let's go ahead and set our weights down. We are going to do some balance moves. We did that tightrope last week, and I really like that one for our coordination and our balance. So if you're able to stand, I'd prefer you to stand for this one. If you're not able to, you can just do some knee raises as you're seated in the chair, if that works better for you today. All right, so if you're standing, you're next to your chair so that you can hold on for a little bit of steadiness here. You're in that split stance, heel to toe. That back leg, the toe should be touching the heel of the other foot, and the back leg should be the one that's closest to the chair. All right, get your arm ready, palm open wide. First, we're just going to bring that back leg up to knee or hip height. Take it, plant it right back, heel to toe, right back on that tightrope. If you don't have to use that chair for steadying, that's fine. But know that it's there. Get a few of those practice ones in. When you're ready, add that arm tap. One solid motion. Bring that inside leg up, tap. Plant that whole foot down, heel to toe. And last one on this side. Excellent. Let's take it to the other side. So that back leg is going to be the leg closest to the chair. And we bring it up on the inside, closest to the chair. Okay, good posture. Got your balance set here. Let's do a few practice. You got that heel to toe going on. Bringing that back leg up. Get your balance. Take it right back. Put that toe right to that back or that heel. When you're ready, add in that arm movement. Swing and tap. Place it back down. Try to get that exact placement with that foot as you put it down. Right to that heel to toe position. Tap. And last one. All right. Very good. Now we're going to just do a few mini lunges. This is just to kind of work on our leg power. So we'll start next to the chair. You don't have to have the chair if you have pretty good balance. And it can be a very small step. It's not a true lunge. We're just going to press forward, push ourselves back. Use the strength in that leg to push yourself and maintain your balance once you push back. If you don't have very good balance and you push back, make sure you got a hold of that chair, okay? So stepping forward with that outside leg, pushing back and holding in the center. Kim, if you're there, if you could post how much time I got. And pushing back. Good. All right, let's take it to the other side. We'll do that outside leg, lunging, mini lunge forward. Okay, this is working on our power and recovering our balance. Okay, make sure I've got it there. We're stepping forward, press ourselves back. Oh, I can see now my time. I got like 6 minutes. We're good. Whatever your legs think they can handle today. And one more here. All right. All right, now I'm going to kind of be behind my chair. We're going to do, okay, a curtsy. So some of you kind of remember this. We use this outside leg, and we're just going to lift and step behind and do a little curtsy. As we bring that leg up, you can lift it off the floor, curtsy back. It's kind of hard to see that. Or you can just tap and step behind. Some of you, it might just be a small step back and a step to the side. But if you're feeling good, you can do a full curtsy, lift, point that toe, step back, lift, curtsy. Ooh, sometimes the hips don't like that, so just take it with caution. Add in that just tap to the side, little bend for that curtsy. Last one. And back to our normal position. All right, same thing, other side, a little curtsy. All right, I've got the chair wherever it is positioned well for you to keep your balance, okay? Just have a hand on. All right, we're just gonna take that outside leg, reach, curtsy behind. Remember, whatever feels good to you. If you need to just tap, you can. If it's just a step together, I'm okay with that too. Everybody has different abilities on this one. Sometimes reaching, stepping behind like that is a little precarious. Ooh, get that lift. If you're able. And let's do one more. Excellent. Back to center. All right, let's shake those legs out. My knee is a little tired today. I did some running this weekend, and I did a Strong for Life video of David's, and I don't know, it was just all fun stuff. But now my knees are a little achy, probably because of rainy weather too, who knows. All right, let's do our stretches. You can do these standing or sitting. We're gonna take one arm across. Sorry for my heavy breathing. A little winded on that last curtsy exercise. Bring that arm across. Add in that little finger march. Every finger to the thumb to keep those fingers nimble. And release. But first and foremost, we're worried about the stretch here, the shoulder. Bring that arm across. Other arm comes up to hold it. Marching those fingers together. So glad you all joined me today. We will continue to do some virtual classes even if we get going next week with some in-person classes. So don't worry, we'll still have this option. All right, shake that out. We're just gonna reach overhead. Keep your tush on the chair. If you're standing, keep both feet firmly planted. You're separating that rib cage from the top of the hip, and that's where you should feel the stretch. And other side. This is where you control that breathing. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, let's do our back of the leg stretch. One heel forward, toes up towards the ceiling. The other leg is bent still. Towards the front of your chair. We're hinging forward, keeping that low back straight and not letting our shoulders round forward. That leg is straight, but the knee is not locked, so I can still move my kneecap. Okay? And you should feel this stretch along the whole back side of that leg. And I sure do feel it today. Oh, it feels so good. I think my knee needed that. I feel that right in the back of the knee, my calf, my hamstring. All right, and sitting up tall, other leg, heel forward, toes up towards the ceiling. Just Hinging at the waist. We're not trying to touch our toes. I had to relax my leg a little bit. I was tightening up locking my knee a little bit. I just had to loosen that up. Really want to feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Whew. All right, other leg forward. Let's get those hips. Ankle crosses over. We're sliding that leg up. Plant the foot only if your body says it's okay. And we're just hinging forward or hugging that knee, whatever feels good with this stretch. And release. Let that leg slide on down. Other leg crosses over. Who knows when I'll get cut off on YouTube here, so just bear with me. And don't forget your neck exercises if it cuts off. All right, and release. Sitting up nice and tall here, hands in the lap. Our shoulders are back and down, and we're still sitting up tall. We're not slumping in our chair, okay? Dropping that chin down. Feel that stretch in your upper back and back of your neck. Slowly lifting your chin and looking over your shoulder, holding it there. Deep breath here. As you exhale, dropping that chin down. And inhale, lifting to the other side. Get that good stretch. Exhale down. Chin back down to your chest. And then lifting straight up. We'll tilt that ear towards the shoulder. Add in outside arm reach. And you can apply pressure here if that feels good to you. It doesn't feel great to everyone, but get that neck and top of the shoulder, collarbone area stretched. And other side. Ear drops down towards the shoulder. Add in that reach. Keeping that posture here so you're still not slumping. You still got that core activated so you're sitting up tall, even though your head's tilting. Excellent. Inhale, big deep breath in here. And let it all out smooth. Fill those lungs all the way up. Woo. I just felt some crunchies in my shoulder blades. Inhale up. And let it all out. And have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I hope those exercises got your blood flowing and kind of activated some of your strength muscles today. I'm ready to be back so I can see you and see you all in person. Facebook, I'll be on for a few more minutes, but YouTube, have a great day.